Your creatinine is rising. Even though you're eating clean, here's why you've cut out junk food. You've ditched the red meat. You're eating healthy, drinking water, following every rule. But your creatinine is still climbing, and your doctor's latest report, GFR, dropped again. It feels unfair, confusing, like you're doing everything right, but your kidneys are still slipping away. That's what happened to Margaret. She was 66, a retired teacher. She walked daily, ate salads, watched her sodium, but her labs told a different story. Creatinine, 2.7, GFR, 28. Then she made one small shift. She replaced her daily instant oatmeal with slow-cooked steel-cut oats. 12 weeks later, creatinine, 2.2, GFR, 34. No drugs, no surgeries, just smarter food. The truth, most people never hear. There are 5 natural grains, backed by science, that don't just avoid harm. They actually help your kidneys heal. Some work like a filter, trapping waste before it even reaches your kidneys. Others deliver compounds so powerful they're being studied in pharmaceutical labs for their protective effects. These aren't trendy seeds or exotic powders. They're simple, affordable, and easy to cook. But most kidney patients have no idea how to use them correctly. In this video, you'll discover the top 5 grains that actively support filtration, the correct way to prepare each one, or risk damaging results, and how to build a simple weekly rotation plan to lower creatinine, improve GFR, and give your kidneys the break they desperately need. These grains won't cure kidney disease overnight, but they might slow it down, even reverse early damage, and give you a second chance before it's too late. So let's start with the first one, the one that helped Margaret, the one that binds to nitrogen waste before it ever reaches your blood. Grain number 1, steel-cut oats, the nitrogen binder. It's simple, it's warm, and it's sitting quietly in the back of your pantry. But steel-cut oats are one of the most powerful kidney-supporting grains on the planet. Let me explain why. Every time you eat protein, even the healthy kind, your body produces nitrogen-based waste, and normally your kidneys filter it out. But if your GFR is dropping, your kidneys can't keep up. That nitrogen builds up in your blood, raising your bun, stressing your glomeruli, and making your creatinine climb even higher. That's where steel-cut oats become a secret weapon. How it works. Steel-cut oats are loaded with soluble fiber, the kind that acts like a sponge in your digestive system. This sponge binds directly to nitrogen waste, cholesterol, and even excess glucose, and helps carry them out through your intestines before your kidneys ever have to deal with them. Think of it as a second filtration system, one that takes pressure off your kidneys so they can rest, repair, and recover. But there's more. Steel-cut oats contain a rare compound called avenanthramides, a group of antioxidants only found in oats. These compounds have been shown to reduce inflammation in kidney tissues, protect blood vessels, and lower oxidative stress inside the filtering units. It's the kind of kidney protection most people pay thousands for in supplement form. But here it is, in a simple, humble bowl of oats. How to prepare. Use steel-cut or plain rolled oats. Never instant packets. Soak overnight to release the fiber. Cook in filtered water, not milk. Add cinnamon or a splash of olive oil for flavor. Top with a few fresh blueberries or strawberries for added antioxidant power. Avoid sugar, honey, butter, or flavored oat packets. Never add dairy milk or creamer. They raise phosphorus and potassium. How often? Start with 3 to 4 mornings per week. Let it be your routine. Because the more consistently you give your gut fibre, the less your kidneys will suffer. And like Margaret learned, this one change can shift your entire lab report. Now let's move to the next grain. A gluten-free powerhouse that protects your kidneys without overwhelming them. Grain number 2, buckwheat, the low mineral protector. It has the word wheat in its name. But here's the twist. Buckwheat isn't wheat at all. It's 100% gluten-free and one of the safest grains for people with kidney issues. Why? Because buckwheat is naturally low in absorbable phosphorus and potassium, 2 minerals that aging or damaged kidneys struggle to filter. That means you can enjoy it without flooding your system with excess electrolytes. But buckwheat doesn't just avoid harm, it actually helps your kidneys heal. What makes it so powerful? Buckwheat is rich in a healing trio. Fiber binds to waste in the gut, just like oats magnesium. Helps relax blood vessels, reducing blood pressure and improving kidney blood flow. Rutin, a rare antioxidant that strengthens capillary walls, including the delicate vessels inside your kidneys. In fact, rutin is so potent, it's being studied for its ability to reduce inflammation and protein leakage in early-stage kidney disease. That means less strain, less microscopic damage, and more time for your kidneys to recover. The sugar factor. Buckwheat has a moderate glycemic load, so it gives you clean, stable energy without the blood sugar spikes that fuel inflammation and oxidative stress. This is critical, because when blood sugar goes up, creatinine often follows. How to prepare it right. Use whole buckwheat groats, not flour or processed mixes. Rinse thoroughly before cooking. Cook with filtered water only. Avoid salty broths or pre-seasoned packs. Season simply, a drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, fresh herbs. Avoid soy sauce, bouillon cubes, or flavored powders. All are high in sodium and phosphorus. How often? Start with 2 to 3 times per week, using it as a rice substitute or base for vegetable stir-fries. Half a cup cooked is the sweet spot. Enough to nourish and protect without overwhelming your digestive or filtering systems. Because sometimes the safest grains are the ones that don't scream for attention. They just quietly protect you from the inside out. Coming up next, a grain that helps remove waste, feed your gut, and heal your kidneys at the same time. Grain number 3, pearl barley, the gut regulator. When it comes to kidney health, most people only focus on the blood. But what if I told you your gut might be the real battlefield? That's where pearl barley steps in. Your kidney's secret partner in the gut. Because here's something few people realize. When your gut isn't eliminating properly, your kidneys have to pick up the slack. And if you're constipated or irregular, uremic toxins, nitrogen, and metabolic waste start building up, and the kidneys suffer. But pearl barley, it tackles the problem at the source. What makes pearl barley different? It contains a dual fiber profile, both soluble and insoluble fiber. That means it binds to uremic toxins in your intestines, reducing the load on your kidneys. Feeds your good gut bacteria, which produce short-chain fatty acids, compounds that reduce inflammation throughout your body, improves bowel regularity, which is critical for getting rid of toxins through the gut, not the kidneys. This is what scientists call the gut-kidney axis. When the gut heals and functions well, your kidneys don't have to overwork. It's that simple. But here's the catch. You have to prepare barley the right way, or it can backfire. Here's how to do it. Soak pearl barley overnight to reduce residual phosphorus. Cook in excess filtered water. Like pasta, rinse thoroughly after cooking to wash away any remaining waste. Optional. Drink the strained barley water. It's soothing, hydrating, and kidney safe. Avoid pre-packaged barley soup, mixes, skip broth cubes or salty seasonings. Stick with whole plain pearl barley and let your herbs and olive oil add the flavor. How often? Aim for 3 to 4 servings per week, especially in the evenings, or as a base for lunch bowls. Barley keeps your digestion moving, your inflammation down, and your kidneys out of emergency mode. Because when your gut is regulated, your kidneys finally get the break they've been begging for. And now, let's move to a grain that offers clean, steady energy without mineral overload or sugar crashes. Grain, number 4, brown rice, the clean energy source. It's one of the most misunderstood grains, and one of the most feared by people with kidney issues. Why? Because brown rice has a reputation for being too high in phosphorus. But here's the real truth. Yes, brown rice contains phosphorus, but it's bound to compounds called phytates, which your body absorbs very poorly. That's the key difference. Unlike the inorganic phosphorus found in processed meats, colas, and additives, which is absorbed nearly 100%, the phosphorus in brown rice is absorbed at less than 40%. So what does that mean? It means you can eat brown rice safely if you prepare it the right way. And the benefits? They're massive. Why brown rice matters for kidney health? Your body needs energy, especially in the morning and early afternoon. But not just any energy. Clean, steady, blood sugar friendly fuel. Without spikes, crashes, or inflammation. That's what brown rice delivers. It's a complex carbohydrate rich in fiber, B vitamins, and magnesium, all of which help support blood vessel health, regulate blood pressure, prevent insulin resistance, and reduce inflammation inside the kidneys. It's also low in fat, low in sodium, and far more stable than white rice or refined grains. How to prepare it right? Soak the rice for at least 2 to 4 hours before cooking. This softens the bran, reduces surface phosphorus and potassium. Cook in extra filtered water and drain the excess. This pulls out more minerals and improves digestibility. Use plain rice, no seasoning packets, no broth cubes. Flavor it smart. Pair with low potassium vegetables like bell peppers, cabbage or zucchini, a splash of olive oil or lemon juice, fresh herbs like parsley or cilantro. Avoid soy sauce, tamari, miso, or other salty fermented seasonings. Don't pair it with high phosphorus meats like sausage or deli chicken. How much is safe? Stick to 1-2 cup cooked per meal. That's the sweet spot, enough to fuel your body without stressing your kidneys. Enjoy it 2 to 3 times per week, spaced out between other grains. Because for kidney patients, blood sugar matters just as much as minerals. And brown rice gives you the steady energy to keep your kidneys calm, not fighting another fire. Margaret added soaked brown rice to her dinners 3 times a week. It helped her feel full, balanced and more energetic, without pushing her creatinine any higher. She felt it in her sleep, her energy, and eventually, her lab numbers. Now let's move to a grain that's fast, balanced, and surprisingly kidney-friendly. Bulgur wheat. Grain number 5, Bulgur wheat, the speed and balance option. If you've ever felt overwhelmed with soaking, rinsing, and long cooking times, You're not alone. That's why bulgur wheat is such a game changer for kidney health, because unlike most grains that take 40-60 minutes to cook, bulgur wheat is ready in 10. But don't let the speed fool you. This grain is light, easy to digest, and incredibly gentle on the kidneys. Let's break it down. What makes bulgur wheat different? First, it's parboiled, which means it's been pre-steamed and dried before packaging. That shortens cooking time, but keeps all the fibre and nutrients intact. And more importantly, bulgur wheat is naturally low in potassium, low in phosphorus, low in sodium, but high in fibre. This combination makes it a rare find for people with chronic kidney disease. It provides clean carbohydrates for steady energy, insoluble fibre to support gut function, and B vitamins like folate and B6 that help regulate homocysteine, a dangerous compound that rises in CKD and damages blood vessels inside your kidneys. Fibre, the secret weapon. The insoluble fibre in bulgur wheat works like a broom inside your intestines. It sweeps out metabolic waste, improves regularity, and reduces the pressure on your kidneys to eliminate every toxin. And when your gut moves better, your kidneys can finally breathe again. That's the gut-kidney connection in action. How to prepare it, fast and kidney safe. Use plain bulgur wheat, not flavoured, pre-packaged or instant. Pour boiling filtered water over 1-2 cup dry bulgur. Let it soak for 10-12 minutes. It will soften perfectly fluff with a fork, and it's ready to use. No long boiling. No complicated tools. Just a bowl, hot water, and 10 quiet minutes. How to serve it? For a kidney-safe, anti-inflammatory meal, try this. Mix with fresh parsley, chopped cucumber, and a splash of lemon juice. Drizzle with cold-pressed olive oil. Add a pinch of ground cumin or garlic powder for flavour. This combo supports digestion, fights inflammation, and keeps your filtration system calm. Or serve it warm with roasted vegetables like cauliflower or red bell pepper. Avoid feta cheese, soy sauce, seasoning mixes, or dressings with hidden phosphorus or potassium. How often? Bulgur wheat is light and fast digesting, so you can enjoy it 2 to 3 times per week, especially at lunch or dinner. It's perfect for busy days when you want something warm, nourishing, but not heavy. Margaret made a simple bulgur tabbouleh bowl 3 times a week for lunch. And for the first time in months, she stopped feeling bloated, tired, and foggy in the afternoons. She didn't change her medications. She didn't take new supplements. She just changed her grains and gave her kidneys the room to heal. Now that you know the 5 powerful grains, how do you actually use them in a real-world plan? Coming up next, the weekly grain rotation plan. How to protect your kidneys day by day, without confusion or stress. Your weekly kidney grain rotation plan. You've now discovered the 5 most powerful grains to lower creatinine, support filtration, and protect your kidneys. But knowledge means nothing without action. So here's your simple, stress-free weekly rotation plan. No confusion, no measuring apps, no calorie math. Just a pattern your kidneys will love, and your body will thank you for. Weekly rotation schedule. Monday, steel-cut oats, plus fresh berries, morning. Buckwheat, plus steamed zucchini, evening. Tuesday, pearl barley, plus roasted cauliflower, lunch. Bulgur salad, plus olive oil, plus parsley, dinner. Wednesday, brown rice, plus bell peppers, plus garlic, lunch. Optional barley water, plus cucumber salad, evening. Thursday, repeat Monday. Friday, barley soup, plus kale, plus herbs, lunch. Bulgur with cabbage stir, fry, dinner. Saturday, brown rice, plus grilled eggplant, lunch, buckwheat plus lemon plus olive, oil, dinner. Sunday, rest, repeat or rotate, depending on your energy. General guidelines, stick to 1-2 cup cooked grain per meal. Always soak and rinse grains before cooking. Use filtered water, not broth or seasoning packets. Pair grains with high water, low potassium vegetables like cucumber, zucchini, cauliflower. Flavor with olive oil, lemon, garlic, parsley, cumin, turmeric. No salt, no soy sauce, no pre-packaged mixes. Tracking progress. Don't obsess over creatinine day by day. Instead, track your energy levels, morning alertness, swelling or puffiness, digestion and bowel movement regularity, sleep quality, and over 4 to 8 weeks, check your labs again. That's when you'll see the change. Final warning, don't fall for the whole grain trap. Not all whole grain products are safe. Most pre-packaged, healthy grain items come loaded with phosphorus preservatives, added sodium soy sauce packets, MSG, natural flavors that are anything but natural. Always read the label. If you can't pronounce it, your kidneys can't process it. Final message, healing isn't extreme, it's consistent. You don't need magic powders. You don't need 20 pills a day. You need structure, support, and a system that gives your kidneys a break, meal by meal. And that system starts with these 5 grains. So tell me below, which grain are you most excited to try first? Type the name in the comments. Like this video to help someone else fighting high creatinine. Subscribe for more healing, real-world tips. And share this video with a friend who's overwhelmed and needs clarity, because food can be your kidney's worst enemy or its greatest protector. The choice is made at your next meal. Let it be the one that starts your healing.